as I said, it grew out, or it grew organically out of what I am and who I am, and it was an expression of, it was really an expression of my personal philosophy as to how I would want to live my life. So, in that sense, it's almost the summation or the culmination of a lot of the writing that I had done up to that point. I was trained as a journalist, so I'd done a lot of journalistic writing, in which you have to learn how to explain things. And Zen philosophy takes a lot of explanation, but you have to learn how to explain it in a way that that readers can understand very quickly, and that leads them in by the hand, so that they're not lost at any point and saying, what is going on here? You know, they don't understand. So I've learned how to lead people into a complex subject through writing, and have them come to an understanding that they wouldn't otherwise come to, I guess. And immediately prior to writing Zen Guitar, I'd been doing work for an educational publisher, in which I've been writing for high school students, and visiting high school classrooms and things like that, and seeing how teenagers read journalism, and how they respond to it and what their concerns are. And so I really had this sense of writing to, because teenagers, let's face it, are the ones who are they're the ones who pick up the guitar for the first time. I mean, that's usually when you pick up the guitars, in your teen years, and everybody wants to be a guitar hero, or especially young males. And so I had this sense of trying to write to them at a certain level. It's written to them, but it's also written to people who have been playing for a long time, because again, the truth of Zen applies to all things at all times. And so, just in the way it applies to somebody who's an absolute beginner, it also applies to somebody who's been playing their whole life. And the truth is the same for both people. But if you are a beginner out there who is looking for some sort of way into playing the guitar that's not difficult or complex or esoteric, Zen Guitar is a good starting place, because it gets you started thinking about why you're playing the guitar. So you don't, there's so many how-to books out there, but there's very few, in fact I don't know of any other books that are why to play the guitar. Zen Guitar is why to play the guitar. Well, both books, Zen Guitar is available in hardcover and paperback from Simon & Schuster, and Zen Computer will be available in hardcover in July from Simon & Schuster as well. Both the books have a website, zenguitar.com, zencomputer.com, and at that website you can read the first chapter from each book, also a summary of each book. But more than those two websites are actually integral to the whole concept of what Zen Guitar and Zen Computer, what I would like them to become, because they're really the philosophical foundation for a sort of what I would hope to become an artist's community on the internet, and through Zen Guitar and Zen Computer, I've tried to articulate certain spirit and principles around which this artistic community might be able to coalesce. And so really, I'm trying, what I've written, what I hope these books become viewed as, is sort of aesthetic manifestos that that people could get behind, in almost kind of a I don't want to say a movement, but that they could really that we could build a community around some of these ideas on the internet. So hoping to build these internet sites as some sort of gathering place for people who find these ideas interesting and want to talk about them, share, exchange ideas, exchange music, offer their music, and really like create a place on the internet where like-minded people can get together and really share and build something together. Ultimately, the way I see it.